What is going on, everybody? Car Guy V8 here, and it is finally time for me to change out my wheel setup on my El Camino. Now, it's a mismatched setup right now. Rallies on the rear and factory G-body wheels on the front, and the front wheels do not belong to me. Now, right around the time that I traded for this truck, a buddy of mine told me that he was going to be getting rid of his old El Camino wheels, and he was changing his setup as well. So he offered to sell me his old setup for $100. Then he told me he would leave the front tires on the front wheels, which are good 2021 tires. So that would be an additional 100 and then some lug nuts. So I got these aluminum wheels for $225, including those tires. So you can't really beat that deal. These have been powder coated in the past. You can see right there the date code, 2021, towards the end of it. This is a nice looking wheel and tire setup, so I look forward to seeing how it looks on my El Camino. So here's the old front wheel setup. I actually do really like the way these wheels look. Wow, that battery's toast. I forgot that it's been like 16 degrees out here. Back with a better battery. Let's see. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to do. Still a touch weak. That 16-degree weather we had just a few days ago really does a number on things. Let's see if I can get her lined up first try. There we go. Oh yeah, I won't be able to use those lug nuts. He's got deep set ones he gave me for an extra 25 bucks. So it takes a special kind of lug nut like this right here with a washer. And I'm glad I bought these from him. He told me he had the set that came with these tires and he'd give them to me for $25. And at first I almost didn't take him up on it because I have plenty of lug nuts. So I was like, extra lug nuts never hurt. And I'm glad that I went ahead and bought them, because I did not realize they were special to these wheels, or at least wheels similar to this, I guess. I'm not an expert. You can probably tell if you watch my videos. I'm going to be careful with these. I'm going to just snug them up because I've never, like I said, never dealt with these kinds before. That looked to go on pretty smooth. I, of course, torque these to spec, which I think G-bodies, I think it's only 80 foot-pounds. I have to look that up just to make sure. But look at that. That's actually looking pretty good on this car, or truck, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to set it down. We'll see what it looks like on the ground. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh man, I can't wait to get the 255s on the back tires. That won't be today, but it will be on this video. Yeah, that's gonna look sick. Look at that. I have to throw the others on real quick. First, I need to test fit the rear ones. They're 15x8s. I think the 255s should fit with them. I got to make sure it's not going to rub, because this G-body is lowered. I'm sure you can tell if you've got an eye for these types of trucks and cars. Oh my goodness, am I excited to get the new tires put on soon. I don't have a planned time to put them on yet, but hopefully within the next week or so. I'm thinking of doing 255/60s. That's just about the biggest you can go on a G-body. Some people do 275/60s, but you can see there's not a whole lot of sidewall clearance there. It's 2 weeks later, and yesterday I went ahead and bit the bullet and bought some 255/60 15s. I had them mounted on those wheels, and I put the wheels on last night, so I haven't seen it in the daylight yet. I just saw it in the dimly lit garage, and even in the garage it looked killer last night, so I can't wait to see it today. See. Oh man. Ooh, I guess I pulled a little past the camera view actually. Let me get this camera stand. Ooh. Look at that rear wheel fitment. Goodness. Last night looking at it in the garage, I knew it was going to be something special. This car's lowered, of course. In the front too, but in the back, it's got some lowering shots. It's got that sucker real low. Man, that sucker's sweet. Let me go to the other side. I'm gonna repaint that hood. That's unacceptable. Talking about how it's all faded. Don't worry, Clay, I'm not talking about your pinstriping. Look at that. Wow, this is the perfect wheel setup for this color. Sorry, I'm gonna have to tilt this sideways. Look at that. Look at that, you got room there. I don't think we'll have any issues unless I ever put an engine in the back, but even then we'll see. Man, that looks perfect. That looks perfect. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? Look at that. That's straight up muscle car right there. Man. Well, I won't bore y'all with me continually being in awe of this wheel setup. So I guess I'll stop it right there and say thank y'all for watching. Let me know what you think of those wheels. Man, those suckers are clean.